What's up, guys? Welcome back. Merry Christmas to all, and I will say a Happy New Year, because this is going to be the last video of the year for myself. And what other way to end it than with a haul video? Yes, it's the weekly haul. It's Saturday the 27th of December. I know, where's this year gone? It is just bloody flown by. So much has happened this year. A lot of bad on my side of the family. I lost my father this year, which was not good. He was sorely missed this Christmas. But I know he's up there watching me, and you know, he knows we love him and we miss him. So I'm looking forward to a better 2015 than 2014. And I have to say, 2014 was only made possible. You know, a part of me coping of last year was making these videos on YouTube, and yeah, they're just about comics. But this is so much more about comics. It's about community and it's about spirit. And talking about comics this year helped me forget about what was going on at home with my dad and his illness. You know, I said before, my dad had cancer this year. Got diagnosed in May, and he died in August. So it was a very quick, very aggressive cancer, and it was a really bad time for me, because I had to, obviously I spent as much time with my family as possible, but my head was, whoa, as you imagine, you know, a lot of you guys have been there, and yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know, it's a very difficult time, and YouTube helped me deal with it. You know, and you guys in YouTube and the community helped me deal with it, because it took my mind off things. You know, I wasn't burying my head in the sand, but it gave me a brief respite and a bit of escapism. So I thank you all very much for that this year, guys. You will never know how much you really did help me this year, so thank you. But I'm looking forward to a better 2015. You know, in some respects I wonder if it could get any worse. But 2015, I'm looking up, I'm looking forward, and I'm trying to think positive thoughts about next year, and you know, what it will bring for me. So you know, I've been watching your guys' videos on Christmas Day. Unfortunately, I was unlucky this year. I was on call. I ended up working a 15-hour shift on Christmas Eve. Had Christmas Day off, which was lucky, and I ended up doing another 15-hour shift yesterday. So I really haven't done much time off this Christmas. I'm still on call today and tomorrow. Go back to work Monday. I've got your New Year's Day off though, and I'm not on call, so I'm just going to have a few drinks. I think I'll probably get pissed. You know, see the year out properly. But anyway, I digress. I do digress. I'd like to say one big shout out to Dom, the comic book junkie dude, representing, pumping those videos out over Christmas, man. Representing, very good. Great. And I love your questions as well. Your questions to the community. What is our New Year's comic resolutions? And my comic resolutions is, it's going to be a hard one, but my goal is to try and half my pull list. I'm pulling about 30 books a month. I want to try and half that to 15. You know, I want to be ruthless. I want to say, you know, unless it's amazing or really good each month, that's the only way it's going to stay on my pull list. You know, I ain't got no time for meh titles. You know, and that's for a couple of reasons. Number one, wasting loads of money on stuff that I just don't find that's good. You know, we all get drawn into it, and before we know it, we bought 10 issues of a book we find it's quite mediocre. I'm trying to steer away from that kind of buying. I want to try and focus more on maybe get some more trades this year, because my trades, it's not collection, but I haven't bought hardly as many trades as I did the year before. Nowhere near as many, because I've been buying so many new books. So I want to try and focus on my trades. I want to try and focus on back issues some more. Back issues are really taking the sort of, like, I'm getting a load of new back issues, but my Uncanny X-Men run is just sort of stopped this year. So I need to get back into that, because I'm only down to about 150 books, and I think if I could really focus, yeah, sure, I'm going to probably find it hard to get issue 94 and Giant Size. Obviously, that's going to be, unless I win the lottery, I ain't going to get that anytime soon. But I can make some real good inroads into getting that set finished, and also X-Men Volume 2. You know, that should be easy to finish. Yeah, I just need to knuckle down and get on with it. So yeah, that's my resolution. I'm going to try and halve my pool list so I can sort of move those funds. I'm not going to save any money, but I want to move the funds elsewhere within my collection, and just focus a bit more, because it's so easy to get caught up in the new books, you know, especially within the community. You know, the community is great and it's bad at the same time, because you show us the back issues and we want those, and you show us the new issues and we want those, and we end up wanting so much stuff, you know, we can't afford all. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Anyway, let's get on to the new books this week. A reasonable sized week, with a trade thrown in for good measure. Next week I think it's going to be a really small week. I think it's hardly anything coming out next week. So we have Batman Annual number 3. This ties in directly with Batman 36, was it 37? The last Batman issue, basically. So I'm looking forward to that. It's got a bit of a Joker reveal, I think. We have Red Hood and the Outlaws, Annual 2. And if you blink quickly, you think that's Deadpool on the front cover, but it's not. Look, it is Red Hood. But God, doesn't he look like Deadpool though? I like the festive cover, but at the same point, that probably tells me this book isn't going to be too serious. And it's quite an expensive book, $5, this book. You know, see, this is what I'm talking about. You know, if I wasn't so anal, would I buy that? Do I need that book? I probably don't need that book, but because I want my set complete, you buy it. Nova 25. This is one of the ones I'm considering dropping, but I have to say it has picked up the last couple of issues, so it's staying for a while. All New X-Men Annual 1. So this is a continuation of the last Uncanny X-Men Annual. We find out, I can't remember her name now. God, what's her name? The girl. Let me look it up. I'll see if I can find her name. I can't remember her name. I want to say Eve, but I don't think it is Eve. Anyway, this girl has the ability to jump around time. She jumped to the future, stayed there for a few years, had a child, had a husband. The future got destroyed. Now she's going back in the past. It's basically a continuation of the last X-Men Annual. Thank God it's Access. Adventures X-Men Access issue 9 of 9. This has been a really mixed book for me. Really, so mixed, it's unreal. And it's been expensive. All these books I picked up so far are $5 each. It's been a fucking expensive week. I don't know, do I like this? Quite honestly, I don't think we're going to see much. You know, from what I gather, Iron Man stays evil, Sanctive stays good. You know, do I care? It's been so up and down. It's had its moments, good stuff, bad stuff, but generally speaking, it's been a kind of an event that's been a bit kind of bland and really didn't need to happen. You know. Yeah, well, that's just me anyway. I'm a bit of a miserable bastard really at the moment. We have the Graveyard Shift. I don't know what this is about, but it's a mini-series, I believe, from what I've been told. It's only like a 5-issue story. And I think it's about vampires, quite frankly. Looking at the heart. Good old fun of Deathstroke. I tell you what, this book just looks so... Daniel's art on it just looks amazing. I love the artwork in this book. Story, it's pretty cool. It's pretty gruesome as well for a change. But Deathstroke, if you want some just good old fashioned action, no brains bullshit, then pick Deathstroke up. It is good. Batman Eternal 38. Last issue we saw Scarecrow banding the villains together. So he's got the Mr. Freeze, Clayface, Joker's daughter, and he's basically trying to make a new sort of super villain group. And Bane said, "I ain't having none of it." But he's managed to convince Bane to stay. It's a good book. Pick it up. It's only going to issue 52. So we're running out of issues quickly. We have Arkham Manor number 3 of 6. Apparently this is ending in March, I believe. So going to go for 6 issues. Which kind of explains what I was saying last time I picked this book up. Because I was always wondering where they could take this book after the sort of story arc's finished. So I guess it's just a mini-series. So yeah, it's quite cool. Robin Rises Alpha, number 1. So Robin's back. And no, it wasn't Batman and Robin a good issue this month. Oh, he got back with his dad, he's alive. He's got superpowers. Ah, just come on. Tell me you're not excited for this book. If you're not excited for this book, you should be, because just look, come on. It looks amazing. Can't wait. I'm so glad Robin's back. He was a little shit, but what a good shit he was. We have Logan Legacy 7 of 7. Thank God this is finishing. Start off really well, really promising start, and then it's just sort of fizzled away towards the end, and it kind of just it's basically a 7-issue miniseries to promote a new ongoing series. Yeah, you're going to see it continues in Wolverine's #1. So basically, Wolverine's #1 coming up soon. It's basically a prelude to that, and I'm not going to say I won't be picking up Wolverine's #1. So there, just that's the way it is. We have Magneto 13. Wow, so is this going to be still... looks like we've got a new story arc, which is good. The Access storyline was kind of killing the book for me a bit, and I was almost considering dropping Magneto because of the Access storyline. But thankfully, hopefully, Access storyline's finished. We're going to get a new Magneto story, and hopefully this book will be getting good again. And we have Uncanny X-Men issue 29, which I really like the front cover. A load of people on there. So basically this was about Charles Xavier's will still. And continuation of that, and because Cyclops had to go and get Magneto for the wheel, and Wolverine, and so on and so forth. So yeah. And finally I picked up a trade. I picked up Injustice, Gods Among Us, Volume 2, Year 1. Really enjoyed the first volume. It was kind of unexpected. I kind of didn't give it the merit it deserved, really, because it was based on a computer game. And then I actually read the first volume, and it was bloody good. I have to say, I think the book's better than the game. Although I have got the game, and the game's good, so winners all round, really. So yeah, I'll be getting stuck into that real soon. I love the idea of it's just a great alternate tale on Superman, really, and his origins and what could have happened if things were different. So that's it, guys. That's my haul this week. That's my final haul for the year. I know. That's it. We're done. Another year down. I would like to say thank you to each and everyone who subbed me. And I'd like to say thank you to each and everyone who just makes content for the community. You know, for all the people out there who's willing to put a little piece of themselves out there for us to see, and not to judge, but sometimes we judge. You know, thank you. It means a lot, and I feel like it's something really good to be part of, and it's a real positive thing in my life. And I think we need this in our life. It's good. You know, we get so much shit in our day-to-day lives that it's nice just to meet with a bunch of like-minded people, discuss our thoughts on books. You know, it's a bit of a weird way of doing things. It's like the modern generation of pen pals, I think. You know, we write something down, but this time we make a video, and then we wait for replies and stuff. You know, and there's so many of you great guys out there. You know, and I consider each and every one of you friends. So have a great New Year, guys. Don't drink too much, but drink enough to be happy. Don't eat too much that you regret it next year trying to lose it. Yeah. And who knows, I might have a new haircut. I keep saying I'm going to get a new haircut, but you know, probably won't. You know, I keep winding my wife up, telling her I'm going to grow it for a year along with the beard, and she isn't happy with that. But I think I might cut it and shave it anyway, because people keep saying I look about 10 years older than I actually am, which is not nice. It's nice when someone says you look 10 years younger, but when someone says you look 10 years older, that's kind of a kick in the balls, really. So yeah, I'm going to read some books now. My wife's at work, she's due back any minute. My boy's out at the shop, so I'm going to make the best of a quiet house and just enjoy myself. Till next time, people, have a great New Year's. Thank you very much. Take care. Be safe. Bye.